It's a gentleman's choice. It's a gentleman's choice. A gentleman's choice.
Peace, y'all. What it do? Welcome back to another episode of A Gentleman's Choice. I'm sitting here with my guys, Just B, D-Mees, and Icy Jones. We're at Chocolate City Cigar Lounge. What is it? El
Septimo. El Septimo.
El Septimo.
Party foul.
Party
Las
foul.
Vegas, Nevada. Man.
Downtown Las Vegas, man. We sitting here. We about to chop it up and get to some interesting topics. Have a sip, have a smoke.
Hell yeah. And let's get it in. D-Mees always lead us with the toast.
You feel me? Can we start off with a toast?
Absolutely.
I believe we normally say what a gentleman means to you. If we can start off with Ray Simon.
Oh, okay. What a gentleman means to me, man. What a gentleman means to me is somebody that's going to show up on time. Somebody that's going to be a stand-up guy to his partners, to his ladies. Sound like the same thing I said last time, but just somebody you can count on. Somebody that's like I said, a stand-up guy.
All right.
Short and sweet, man.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, this week, man. A gentleman for me, man. I'm gonna give a different answer, man. I feel like a gentleman to me is somebody who's willing to adapt. You know what I mean? Like willing to grow. If you ain't willing to grow, you're kind of gonna be stuck in the same spot. So you definitely have to be willing to grow. In order to do that, you got to be able to adapt into your environment, man. I feel like that's definitely what a gentleman is.
Okay.
D-Mees, what you got, big dog?
Hey, to me, a gentleman is being loyal, honest, and standing on integrity. Trustworthy by all your peers, not just your immediate family. Peers around you. That's what being a gentleman is to me.
I like it, man. I like it.
Jones.
A gentleman to me is being a gentle man. Someone who is gentle with their family, gentle with their friends, gentle with their homies, gentle with the world. Just being a gentle man and not being so hard and so callous and so, like be a gentleman. You feel me? And that's what it is. Chivalry isn't dead. You did.
I like that, man.
Right,
cheers to that,
sir.
fella.
Cheers to that.
Cheers, man.
You feel me?
We in there. We click.
Right,
we're gonna make some sounds.
There we go.
Yeah, we're gonna make the sound.
Clean. What about when a gentleman can't be so gentle all the time as you saying, I see? You know what I'm saying? Does that
in that realm,
when you got to show your ass sometimes, does that take away from your gentlemanhood?
Again, it doesn't necessarily take away. It's all about circumstance. You feel me? In this circumstance, it's not time for me to be a gentleman. You feel me?
Yeah.
But on my regular everyday basis, I'm a gentleman, right? But when you take me out of my character, I may have to get out of character. My thing is, I hope nobody takes me out of my character. I hate when I allow people to take me out of my character. I hate when I let people take me left because of my feelings or because of my ego or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I had to learn. Stop letting people move you. Stop letting people shake you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's certain instances where, hey, that's disrespectful. Hey, I gotta protect my wife. Hey, I gotta protect my kids. Hey, I gotta protect who's ever around me that needs protection, right? But in reality, man, I'm trying to be a gentle man, for however long I need to be, right? That doesn't mean that I'm not going to step when it's time to step. You hear me right?
Topic 1. Why do men struggle to forgive their fathers? Is it pride, pain, or protection? And then how does unresolved fatherhood trauma shape a man's relationship and identity?
Wait. One question at a time.
Oh, my bad.
It's a double?
It's all in the same thing, but okay, one thing at a time.
But that's a bullet point.
Why do men struggle to forgive their fathers?
Why do men struggle to forgive their fathers? You know, I just recently made 3 rants on my social media, venting to my father. You know what I mean? It's a little bit of everything, though, bro. It's protection. It's definitely protection. You know, let me explain protection real quick. So protection for me was like, damn, bro, you've been MIA or a deadbeat or what I would consider a deadbeat. You know, you ain't been present in my life. So it's like to forgive you would make me have to be vulnerable, right? And that's scary when you've been disappointed your whole life.
Right.
So yeah, it's definitely protection for me, and probably pride, probably a little bit of pride too. That's kind of go all hand in hand in my opinion, man. But yeah, I was definitely trying to protect myself. And it's a little difficult now though. Like we've actually found a medium where we can a medium plane where we can relate on. You know what I'm saying? But like sometimes I might want to call him every day, and I think twice about it, and I might not. Just trying to protect myself.
Right.
Hey, but I like that you are starting a relationship. Oh, excuse me. I like that you are starting a relationship with a father that you didn't have one with in recent times. I like that. Even if you don't do what you do, that's dope. So let me say that.
Yeah.
Okay? That's dope.
Definitely.
So for me, I can't answer that question completely because I don't struggle with not having a relationship with my father. I was the black sheep of the family that always had love for my father. You know what I'm saying? My dad was locked up my whole journey. I knew where he was. You know what I'm saying? And I was able to speak to him. So mine I can't say I can answer that
Right.
in a place of loss or trauma from it. You know what I'm saying? I can't answer that.
Yeah.
I knew where he was, and it was what it was. You know what I'm saying? And me and him still have a great relationship to this day.
Yeah.
I was the only child that really showed my father love.
That's good that you knew where I knew where he was too. He was in prison.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've always knew where he was, and I was able to talk to him. But it was for me, it was the absence. It was like, damn, why you keep going back to prison, dog? Like you got and I wasn't the only kid. I'm the oldest, but it was hell of us, right? So I just couldn't understand why, as a man, as a father, why he couldn't make that decision for him. And this is previously though, why he couldn't make that decision for himself to stand on his business and be a man. You know what I mean? Like, damn, nigga, stop going to jail. Be here for your kids.
I guess since I paralleled my father's lifestyle, so to speak, it was more or less like I understand his situation and where he probably was at life. You feel me? Not everything is peaches and cream. You feel me? It is baby mama drama out there. You feel me? The woman isn't always right. I think I got more trauma with my mama than with my father. You know what I'm saying?
You were raised by your mother,
and I was raised by my mother.
So you're gonna
You
have
feel me?
more trauma because she raised
I had more trauma. I come from a household of 4, and you know they all have a closer relationship with my mom to this day.
Yeah.
And you know I don't have that same relationship with my mom, but we can chop it up. We don't. I felt like she never taught me anything. The streets taught me more than what she did.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? With Pops being gone in jail, Mom had to pick up the role of being Pops. So she was always gone. She was always, you know what I'm saying? So
trying to
that
make sure the
that weight was on her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But my relationship was more attached to a street life and what was going on the streets.
Yeah.
So the streets basically raised me and taught me. So
how many kids did your father have?
He had four.
Four.
You know.
How many did your father have?
Mine?
Yeah.
Shit, I don't know. A bunch. A total. It's I don't know the actual number, nigga. Like a lot. In the teens.
In the teens?
Yeah, it's in the teens.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah. Okay. Ray Son, we can answer this question. You want to answer it? Or you want to leave it where they was at?
All right, no matter. The same. I got confused with
Yeah.
how many kids my father got.
Same question.
Same question,
The
man.
father.
Ask the question
Why do men
again.
struggle to forgive their fathers?
Yeah.
It just depends. I think it's how if you're raised with your mom and you don't see your father around, you have a little resentment towards him. Like, why my mom got to struggle? Why my mom got to work 2 jobs, 3 jobs? You know what I'm saying? To provide for us when you should be around. That's if you're maybe not getting no financial assistance, or you know what I'm saying, no child support, things like that. So I think that's probably one of the reasons. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, why my pops ain't around? I see my mom struggling like a mother. I ain't got the Jordans, I ain't got the Levi's and things like that everybody else got, because I'm not from a 2-parent home. If my father was here in this home, I would probably have all that. So I think that's probably one of the main reasons is just seeing your mom struggle.
But you speaking from a third person, or you speaking from
Yeah,
your
or was
own?
that you?
Nah, why did so?
Don't dodge the answer, man.
No, I'm not dodging because I was raised with my step pops. He's been in my life probably since I was 8 years old.
So how does it feel not to have your father there, your actual father?
I don't really miss him. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I missed him because
They miss what you ain't had.
Yeah, I've always had a father figure in my household.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So your stepfather is your father.
Oh, most definitely.
Right?
Most definitely.
But 8 years old is still old enough to know your real father ain't here.
Yeah, but I was 8. I didn't have time to worry about that. We definitely been through. My mom definitely struggled, but 8 years old, it didn't affect me.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I get that, because when you was telling me, when you was describing about pops and what was going on with pops or whatnot, you know what I mean? Like, the whole time I thought you were talking about your real dad.
Right.
It wasn't it. That's twice.
Right. It's the first time, baby.
Nah, over here.
It wasn't until recently that you even said, "Oh no, that's my step pops," and I was like, "Damn, I wouldn't even have been able to tell, man." So that's beautiful that y'all have that type of connection.
Yeah.
Jones, what about you?
I had my mother and my father in the same household my whole life, and in my community, how I was raised, I'm probably about 5 to 10% with a mother and father, same mother and father, 5-10%, right? And people thought that it was pieces of cream in my household because I got my mother and my father, and I'm my only child, right? No, sir. No, ma'am. You know what I mean? Like, both of my parents work, right? They do the certain shifts that Vegas has, right? My dad doing like 3 a.m. to 12 p.m. You know what I'm saying? My mama doing the 8 a.m. to the 4 p.m. You feel me? When I get home from school, or I gotta walk to school by myself, and when I'm at home for, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, it wasn't like all pieces of cream.
That's when you was throwing all them parties.
Sweet Jones.
But in reality,
Sweet Jones.
like, I'm a junior. You feel me? So I'm trying to see, like, Dad, you gonna, try to put me on? Like, what you feel me? Am I gonna be something like you, or what we doing? It's like my dad told me later on in life, I was still trying to learn how to be a father, son. I was still trying to learn how to be a husband. You know what I'm saying? He was young. My dad was 18 years old when he had me. My mama was 20. You know what I'm saying? So, like, they were still learning. You know what I mean? So I didn't get a chance to be, like, up under my dad like that. You know what I mean? And then when I was up under my mama, my dad making fun of me. Oh, mama's boy. You know what I'm saying?
Still
Don't be
got
no
titty in
mama's
your
boy.
mouth.
You know? You still wet behind the ears. Boy, you know what I mean?
Still got titties in my mouth. My wife though.
Supposed to.
But you get what I'm saying? So for me, it took maturity, growth, and age. If I can say that for everybody watching, maturity, growth, and age for me to forgive my father for me not being up under him, or me not, like, getting the lessons that I thought that I needed from him, right? Or, like, being the junior I thought I was supposed to be. Because, hey, you're a junior, right? Hey, you're a junior, right? Hey, like, did you not expect something different from being a junior? Did you not expect something from being named after your father? Or no? I don't know. I'm asking y'all.
I got for being named after my dad.
Yeah.
It was exactly what I thought it would be.
I never had expectations. For me, like, it was never expectation. In reality, my mama never showed any signs of struggle.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know,
They usually don't, though.
me,
Man.
I grew up, like I say, 4 siblings. I was never into like fashion or
You had 4 siblings in the house, huh?
Three. Oh, 4
I mean,
siblings?
3. It was 3 of y'all in the house.
3 siblings
in one house.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it was. I never was like a fashion junkie. I never worried about what
Jordans,
others had.
DeBose,
You know what I'm saying? Because I had shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't. Granted, I didn't have Jordans, but I wasn't a Jordan fan like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, you were up to date fashion.
Yeah,
it just wasn't like, oh, we can afford all this, that, and third. But
like
you're not gonna
high-end
clown
shit,
me on what I got.
I was never entertained
by that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That I learned that from
Ooh.
friends at school. Like they was more worried about what Jordans is about to drop this month.
But no, all I was asking was, you said you didn't have no thought process, Just B.
Yeah.
About being a junior.
I don't have
like even though you were named after your father.
Yeah.
You didn't have no thought process.
I didn't have no.
Is it because he wasn't there?
No, I had a thought process. Being named after my dad. What came with it is exactly what I thought would come with it.
Okay, that's what you said. You did say that.
Yeah.
You
fear.
Huh?
Fear.
Fear.
That's what came with it.
Whoa. That's a whole. Hold on, because this is a gentleman's choice, man.
That's what.
What you mean by that? Hold on, D-Means. What you mean by that?
That's what came with it. Fear on both sides of the spectrum, right?
Okay.
I mean, I ain't gonna say my dad holding, street name and all that on here. That ain't for everybody to know, but he was him. In these streets out here, he was him. In a lot of other streets in different cities, he was him. So I knew by having that name, running with that junior of a street name, you know what I mean? Like it'll make people think twice about fucking with me, And then on the other side of it too, though, like being named after him, like
you gotta watch your back.
I gotta watch my back.
Okay. So one, they can fear you for who your dad is, but 2, I still gotta watch my back because of who my dad is.
Yeah.
Because I'm his junior.
Yes.
Okay. All right. And then you said, what's your
I didn't have no expectations. Like I say, all of my siblings that was birthed by my came from my dad. They didn't like him. So
whoa.
So to me, just having that like for my father was enough. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
That was enough.
Wow.
I knew he was in jail, and my whole goal was, how can I be like him, but be better than him? Not go to jail was the main mission.
Do you mind or not expressing why? Or what he went to jail for? Do you mind, or you can say no? But do you mind?
I mean, he
or no, let me not say why. No. Sorry. How long it was? My bad. How long it was? What I meant to ask.
Just know the crack game was popping, and he got caught up in the sweep. All my dad cases is drug related cases.
And how long did that happen? How long was he behind bars?
Damn near my whole life. He really ain't been out of jail until like my late 20s, early 30s. You know what I'm saying? Where I actually got to know him. Like,
and touch him.
He would come home as a youngster. He would come home maybe 3-6 months and be right back. You know what I'm saying? And he did stretches, 4 or 5 year stretches. So
I'm happy that you mentioned about your dad being locked up for some time, man. My dad was also locked up for some time. But with that being said, that tells us that our fathers should have changed the circles that they ran with, right?